Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste.
I'm a king of rock, there is none higher. Sucker MCs should call me sire. To rock my kingdom, you must choose fire. I won't stop rocking till I retire.
Now we rock up parties and go correct. All sets are on time and rhyme connect. Decorate the slogan and good elect. And other rappers can't stand it, but give us respect. I wanna rock!
Riders on the storm.
And the music was good and the music was loud.
What is it? Oh, Lord.
tractor out alone, riders on the storm.
And the music was good and the music was loud.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. For what is round number 1 of the 2023 iRacing World of Outlaws Late Model Buttkicker Qualifying Series. Tonight we come to Pennsylvania, Lincoln Speedway. And over the next 6 weeks, 20 drivers looking to secure their World Championship Pro license into what will be a 35 car field as we are just loading into the service. So bear with us, folks. Again, we do appreciate you here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We hope that you're going to be enjoying the coverage over the next 6 weeks. And we are ready to go racing. Lincoln Speedway for what is round number 1. Top split action. Hello, Rocky. Thank you, buddy. Hello, Nick. Good day, mate. Good day. It is certainly a good day here at Lincoln Speedway. I gotta say, I'm not sure how this one's going to go tonight. Hopefully, we are going to be in for one hell of a night here from Lincoln Speedway. And again, we're just waiting on the final few percentages to get into the race server. And then, of course, we will bring you all the action. We'll have drivers' qualifying times as well. Yeah, good day, mate. Hello, James. Welcome on to Ultimate Dirt TV. Again, we're live across social media pages. Live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. We've got them all covered. And, well, would you believe it? We have sound. We are ready to go. Here it is. Just let me get the iRacing Live timing up, and then we're going to be good to go. So I can tell you the sights and sounds on my end are all ready to rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. There it is, and kablamo, we have sights, sounds, we have overlays. And we have a strength of field. Already here it comes up on the top 7.5 thousand iRating. 24 drivers. Hello, Trav. Hello, Vanderwacker. 7.5. Rocky, 7,500. The strength of field. Dylan Hauser, the man that is top of the speed charts for the moment with a 14.886. JD Brown, Lucas Rourke, Ryan Flatten, Brent Evans. And have a look. Your 24 drivers are separated by 1/4 of a second. That is not a whole lot. Final few seconds of this practice session. Round number 1 of the 2023 iRacing World of Outlaws Buttkicker World Championships, the qualifying series. Round 1 at Lincoln. Round 2 will travel to the Volusia Speedway Park. Round number 3 will visit another Pennsylvania track. I want to say it is Port Royal. Give me a moment. I'm just checking up the schedule right now. It is Port Royal. Round 4 will go to Cedar Lake Speedway. Round 5 Lucas Oil. And then of course round 6 will be at the dirt track at Charlotte. well, there might not have been car sounds, but I did just go through the starting grid. It's okay. I blame the headset because it was all the headset's fault. Anyhow, you can see who's starting where. Heat number 1, 8 laps to distance, top 7 to go through. Round 1 of the 2023 iRacing World of Outlaws Buttkicker World Championship Qualifying Series. We are green and problems are flattening. Car number 5 already. We work through the opening turn. It's going to be Hauser, Tomasi, Buchanan in car number 31. Swan, then you go back to Braswell. Top 7 will go through. Norwood, Murtaugh, that's your 7 drivers for the moment. The 09 of Robbie, Tanner Tomasi, looking at Buchanan in car number 31. There's some contact towards the back of the field. JD Brown now looking to the inside on Ethan Toda. Battle on for 7th and 8th position. Toda in car 23. Brown in the 14 machine. 2 down, 6 to run. Hauser continuing to lead the way, 3/10 of a second. We still watch this battle on for the final transfer position. Toda going to shut the door on the exit of turn 4 as they work down the front straightaway. Roll them right through the middle of the speedway. Hauser, Tomasi, Buchanan, half a second between your top 3. And then there's about 6/10 of a second back to Robbie Swan. James Braswell Jr. in 5th. Justin Norwood 6th, so he's got some insurance positions. But that battle once again. Ethan Toda right on the bubble. Halfway home and make that 5 down, 3 to run as they work out of corner number 4. It's still Dylan Hauser leading the way, although that gap is getting a little shorter between Hauser and Tomasi as they work down into turns 3. Hauser going to run below the slick. He'll slide it up and drift it up and continue to lead the way. It is still Hauser from Tomasi and Buchanan. Buchanan now down to the inside. He cuts back up on the inside of the 09. And Robbie Buchanan going to move to position number 2. This will line up the inside row. And Buchanan trying to come after your race leader. Out of turn 4. Tomasi back to the inside. And Buchanan. Tomasi has second at the line. White flag is out. 1 lap left to run here in the first heat race of the night. It's Hauser down into turn number 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkers are out. Heat race number 1. Claiming victory will be Dylan Hauser. Second will go to Tanner Tomasi. Robbie Buchanan 3rd. Robbie Swan 4th. James Braswell rounds out your top 5. Justin Norwood 6th. Ethan Toda will come home in position number 7. And you go back to Richard Murtaugh in 8th. JD Brown 9th. Jacob Fields 10th. Ryan Flatten 11th. And Coy Valise will make up the 12 drivers in heat number 1. Here it is, Heat 1 official result. Hauser, Tomasi, Buchanan, Braswell, Norwood, Toda and Murtaugh. So a penalty going. There's a somewhat of a black flag maybe off the start, I'm going to assume. Anyhow, heat number 1 is done. Heat number 2, they will line up like this, starting on the pole position. It's Trey Mills to the outside of the front row. Lucas Rourke from position number 2. Position number 3 is going to be Brent Evans driving the 101 machine from position number 4. Driving the King Race Designs. Car number 11, they call him Never Clear. Not Clear. Cody Nevin will start from position number 4. Rolling off at a position number 5, that is Jason Salter and Caden Honeycutt lines up at a position number 6. Nathan Waddell will start from position number 7. Nick Cooper, the high side hustler, out of position number 8. Hunt the fronts, Jesse Endigan lines up at a position number 9. Thaddeus Marshall for D1RT Racing will start from position number 10. Alex Bergeron from position number 11 and driving for CFM. Driving car number 48 from position number 12, it's Scott Fritz. Ready for heat number 2. Top 7 to the main event. 8th through to 12th will go to your last chance qualifier, where we'll take the top 4 out of that one. It'll be 10 laps in distance to lock in an 18 car field. So after the heat races and the consolation, 6 drivers going to be sent packing for round number 2 at Volusia next week. We've already locked in 7 drivers from heat 1. I dare say we're going to lock in, not dare say, we will going to lock in another 7. Trey Mills gets on the gas. We're green flag action here at Lincoln Speedway. Round number 1 of the 2023 Buttkicker iRacing World of Outlaws Late Model World Championship Qualifying Series. The 17 of Caden Honeycutt to the inside now on Cody Nevin as they work through turn number 3 and 4 for the first time. Everybody just trying to keep themselves at a nice steady pace. Nevin to the outside on Honeycutt as they work down into turns 3 and 4. Meanwhile, Brent Evans coming after the race leader of Trey Mills. 3 wide down the front straight away. Here comes the 5 up on the inside of Nathan Waddell. Nevin going to get shuffled back to 7th position. He's on the bubble for the moment. Meanwhile, the 5 of Lucas Rourke works down to the inside on Brent Evans, but Brent Evans still holds on to the number 2 position. Now here comes Jason Salter in car number 10. High, wide and handsome through turn number 1 and 2. He goes and around the outside of the 5 of Lucas Rourke. He'll put the 5 machine back to position number 4. Rourke tries to dive back up on the inside. Meanwhile, keep an eye on that 4-car battle right now for the final 3 transfer positions. Caden Honeycutt, Waddell, Nevin, Nick Cooper there in the 35 machine. Waddell in the 5 on the inside of Honeycutt down into 3 and 4. Looks for the slide jump. No, going to stay mid-track. Leave a lane up on the outside of the racetrack for Caden Honeycutt. Nevin still on the bubble position. Cooper on the outside looking in. Problems for the 1 machine of Jesse Entiker, but they keep it going. 2 laps left to run for your race leader, Trey Mills, as they work down the front straightaway. Honeycutt, Waddell, battle still brewing for that 5th and 6th position. Nevin still on the bubble. He's got 1.5 laps to hold on. Can Nick Cooper, can he steal away the final transfer position? White flag is out. 1 lap left to run for Trey Mills. They work down the front straightaway. Mills goes to the bottom, as does Brent Evans. They work down the back straightaway. Final time, heat race number 2 about to come to a complete. Down into 3 and 4, final time. Checkered flag is out. Mills will get the win from Brent Evans, Lucas Rourke, Jason Salter, Caden Honeycutt, your top 5. Nathan Waddell, Cody Nevin going to hold on to the 7th and final transfer position. We take a look at those heat number 2 results up on screen. It's official. Mills, Evans, Rourke, Salter, Honeycutt, Waddell and Nevin. They book their ticket to the 40-lap main event for the likes of Cooper, Fritz, Entiken, Marshall and Bergeron. Well, it's to the consolation race they go, and that consolation race happens right now. On the pole position, driving the Slick Sim Sports car number 14 machine, that is JD Brown. To the outside, driving the D1RT Racing car number 35, it's Nick Cooper from position at number 2. Keeping up the D1RT theme, it's the 007 machine from position number 3. That is Jacob Fields. He's outside, piloting the CFM Esports car number 48 entry from position number 4. That is Scott Fritz. Rolling off your 3rd row inside, driving the Apex Industries car number 37. That is Robbie Swan. From position number 6, driving the Hunter front, Majula C Speed Shop car number 1F. That is Jesse Entiken out of position number 7. Driving the 15 machine from position number 7. I think I said that already. That is Ryan Flatton from position number 8. Outside the 4th row, that is Thaddeus Marshall. And your 5th and final row inside will be car number 17 of Coy Valise out of position number 9. And position number 10, driving car number 3, it is Alex Bergeron. Whew. All right. Heat number 1 and 2 is done. 14 drivers locked in. Now the final 4 positions up for grabs. The field 1 to green here at Lincoln Speedway. Your 2023 iRacing World of Outlaws Buttkicker World Championships for the late models, your qualifying series. Couple of handy drivers on the front row. They've been in the World Championships before. We'll see if they can qualify, but first they've got to get through your consolation race. Green flag is out. Your consolation is underway. 10 laps on the board. It's going to be JD Brown leading down the back straight away from Nick Cooper, Jacob Fields and Scott Fritz in that 4th and final transfer position. Then you go back to Jesse Entiken, Robbie Swan, Bergeron, Flatton, Marshall. Unfortunately for Coy Valise, he's already back in the pits as Jacob Fields now works to the bottom of the racetrack. Gets by and will pick up that 2nd position down into turn number 3 and 4. Cooper through the middle part of the racetrack. Fields working down low as they work side by side. They'll make it difficult for anybody else to get by. Meanwhile, there's a battle on for the 4th and final transfer position. It's the Hunter Front Gaming 1F machine. of Jesse Enterkin. He's taken over that fourth and final spot. He'll slide up in front of Fritz. Fritz tries to turn it back underneath him, and Enterkin is going to protect that bottom part of the racetrack down the front straightaway. Enterkin, Fritz working side by side, door to door through 1 and 2. Enterkin has the advantage down into turn number 3 and 4. 6 laps left to run. Your consolation race, the B main, the only B main of the night for 4 drivers out of the 10-car field to lock into your 40-lap main event. And we stay focused on that fourth and final transfer position. Here comes Fritz again, trying to the inside on Jesse Enterkin, but it was unable to make the pass. He nearly made contact with the left rear quarter panel. Enterkin going to go through the middle part of the racetrack. He'll follow in line behind the 35 machine of Nick Cooper, as Cooper trying to run down Jacob Fields in the 007 machine, but Fields, tell you what, 0.6 of a second back behind your race leader of JD Brown. Things not going the way that JD Brown would have hoped for, but he's doing it the hard way. He's having to lock in tonight's main event via your consolation race. Jesse Enterkin now to the inside of Nick Cooper, looking for that insurance position down the front straightaway. 3 to run here at Lincoln Speedway, round 1 of the iRacing World of Outlaws Buttkicker Late Model World Championship Qualifying Series. Enterkin and Cooper side by side. Enterkin on the inside, Cooper to the outside again as they drag race down the front straightaway. 2 to run as they work down into 1 and 2 one more time. Cooper in car 35. Enterkin still working that inside of the racetrack. Jesse Enterkin started outside your third row from position number 6 as the white flag waves. Cooper's got position number 3. JD Brown leads him into 1 and 2. Field still runs in the second position from Nick Cooper and Jesse Enterkin, but it won't matter because 4 of these drivers are about to book their ticket to the 40-lap main event. JD Brown will get the win. Second will go to Jacob Fields. Third will be Nick Cooper. Jesse Enterkin comes home 4th. Unfortunately for Scott Fritz, his night is done and dusted. He'll come home 5th position. Robbie Swan, Ryan Flatten, Thaddeus Marshall, Alex Bergeron and Coy Valise will be the rest of the drivers in tonight's consolation race. And it is now time to take a look at those official results coming up on screen before we take a look at your starting grid for tonight's main event. So it's Brown, Fields, Cooper and Enterkin to get the 4 transfer positions. And let's go from back to front. Your starting grid for 18 drivers. Jesse Enterkin lines up at a position number 18. Nick Cooper from position number 17. From position number 16, it is Jacob Fields, your consolation B-main winner. From position number 15, it's JD Brown. Position number 14, it's Cody Nevin. Position number 13, Richard Murtaugh Jr. Position number 12, it's Nathan Waddell. Position number 11, it's Ethan Toda. We move to your top 10. Position number 10, Caden Honeycutt. Position number 9, Justin Norwood. Position number 8, it's Jason Salter. Position number 7, James Braswell Jr. Position number 6, it's Lucas Rourke. Position number 5, Robbie Buchanan Jr. Position number 4, Brent Evans. Position number 3, Tanner Tomasi. And it's a pair of House of Speed cars on the front row. From position number 2, it's Trey Mills. And your pole sitter for tonight's main event. He was quickest in practice, quickest in qualifying. He took out heat race number 1 victory. It is Dylan Hauser piloting car number 2. 40 laps on the board. Who will take out the opening round? Of the 2023 Buttkicker World of Outlaws Late Model Pro Qualifying Series Season Opener. It's time to go racing, ladies and gentlemen. Your main event. 40 laps on the board. Round number 1 here at Lincoln Speedway, and we are green. It's going to be Hauser. Tomasi to the inside on Trey Mills. They work through the opening turn. Mills and Tomasi side by side. Buchanan back there in 4th position. 40 laps a long way around the Lincoln Speedway. Lap number 1 belongs to Dylan Hauser. 3 wide for the race leaders. They work off corner number 2. Mills through the middle. Tomasi on the inside. Hauser was working the outside line. Buchanan, then you go back to Brent Evans, Lucas Rourke, James Braswell Jr., Jason Salter, Caden Honeycutt, Justin Norwood. That's your top 10 as they work into 1 and 2 one more time. Buchanan in the 31 machine watching the top 3. I'll watch second and third battle side by side. We complete lap number 3. So far, clean and green. 3 wide. Deep in the back of the pack, I think it's Richard Murtaugh, JD Brown, Jacob Fields. They were 3 wide, and there's still a lot of 2x2 action. Meanwhile, I thought we're almost going to go 3 wide for the race lead once again. Hauser up in front of Trey Mills. Here comes Tomasi back down to the inside one more time as they work down into the opening turn. Lincoln Speedway, 3 wide for a split second again through 1 and 2. Tomasi's got second by a front bumper as they work into 3 and 4. Buchanan following Tomasi on the low side of the racetrack. 5 down, 35 to go. I think Tomasi may have had second at the line, so that'll be crucial if a caution flag comes out with the 5-5 restart. But for the moment, we stay green. Buchanan has opted to go back upstairs to tuck in behind the 14 of Trey Mills. Brent Evans driving the 101 machine. He'll work to the inside of the racetrack. James Braswell Jr. trying to get by Lucas Rourke just to the very right of your screen. So first by 2, by 2, by 2. Still a lot of 2 wide action. Biggest mover through the biggest movers are only a couple of positions. Caden Honeycutt and Cody Nevin both at +2 for the moment. Tomasi drives it in deep once again on the bottom side of the racetrack through turn number 3 and 4. Mills still works that outside. You see Hauser go right through the middle of the racetrack. We're closing in on the 9th lap to be completed. Tomasi tried to drive it deep and tried to move up a lane on the racetrack for Trey Mills, but Mills, boy, I tell you what, he showed some speed on the outside. He's starting to get that 14 machine dialed in, but waiting patiently for the moment is that 31 machine of Robbie Buchanan Jr. So working to 3 and 4. What a battle for the minor placings. It's been Tomasi and Mills continuing to go side by side. Hauser's had so far he's had a clean set of heels all night long. He's had no challenges so far. We are 11 laps into a 40 lap main event to continue to watch this battle between Mills and Tomasi. Buchanan fending off the challenge of the 31 machine from the 101 of Brent Evans. That's your top 5 on screen. Then you go back to the right of screen. Lucas Rourke, Caden Honeycutt, James Braswell Jr., Jason Salter, Justin Norwood. They're all trying to fight for valuable positions. Braswell Jr., a little bit of contact there with the 5 entry of Lucas Rourke. Honeycutt was working back to the outside. Buchanan still unable to find a way up inside the top 3 for the moment. Now he'll go upstairs behind the 09 of 10 of Tomasi and hoping that Tomasi is going to stay down low and make a mistake. You can see a number of different lines being utilised here at Lincoln Speedway. 26 laps left to run. Your main event, round number 1 of the 2023 World of Outlaws iRacing Late Model Buttkicker Qualifying Series. This is Top Split. And you'll catch all the action right here on Ultimate Dirt TV for the next 6 weeks. Mills closing in on Dylan Hauser for the number 1 and 2 position. Meanwhile, Buchanan had a good old sneaky peek up on the inside of the 09 of 10 of Tomasi. Buchanan in that pink number 31, the pink and purple number 31 machine. Here is your battle. Closing in up for the race lead. It's a pair of House of Speed cars. They work down the back straightaway. Hauser in car number 2, and again, he's had no challenges all night long, and we're about to have the first challenge for the race lead. Mills goes down to the inside, down into 1 and 2, trying to get the run up the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to find the moisture. Hauser's too good on the top side. Meanwhile, Tomasi follows suit. Buchanan and Brent Evans still work side by side for positions number 4 and 5. Buchanan going down to the bottom of the racetrack. Evans around the outside, not like a trailer park girl, but he swoops around, take over position number 4, and Buchanan stuck on the bottom side. Now he's got an opportunity to come up. There is the 17 of Caden Honeycutt. He is your hard charger so far, +4. Then you go back to the 5 of Lucas Rourke. There is James Braswell Jr. in 7th position. Make that 8th position. Justin Norwood 9th in the 4. Jason Salter in car 10, sitting in 10th position for the time being. Ethan Toda, JD Brown, Cody Nevin, Nathan Waddell, Jacob Fields. That's your top 15. Jesse Entigan, Nick Cooper, Richard Murtaugh Jr. That is your field. We go back up towards the front of the field. We're already halfway home now. 21 down, 19 to go. We watch Justin Norwood, Jason Salter battle. Then you go back to Ethan Toda and JD Brown. Brown catches the inside wall. Meanwhile, Cody Nevin trying the big slider line. Not a whole lot happening. Everybody just falling in line. They found themselves into a rhythm. And so far, no caution. Salter to the inside on Norwood. Down into 1 and 2. And Jason Salter, he's going to move to position number 9. And now the 10 machine comes after the 18 of James Braswell Jr. through turn number 3 and 4. But it's that top side that opens up into turns 3 and 4. So maybe middle or bottom 1 and 2 and top 3 and 4. You can really wind it up on the top side of the racetrack. 16 to go as they work down the front straightaways. That is your race leader of Dylan Hauser. We still watch this battle on for 9th and 10th position. Salter in the 10, Norwood in the 4, Braswell in the 18 machine in front of that what is now 5-car pack, because here comes JD Brown in the 14 trying to get by the green and white number 23T of Ethan Toda. 25 down, 15 to go here at Lincoln Speedway, round number 1 of the 2023 Buttkicker World of Outlaws iRacing Late Model Pro Qualifying Championship Series. Lincoln Speedway putting on one hell of a spectacle for the moment. Back up towards your top 5. There it is. There is no change. Hauser, I think, may have made a little mistake there. And that will certainly give an opportunity right now for Trey Mills. Mills is going to go upstairs into 1 and 2. Look for the drive to get by the number 2 machine. Will he go for the slide job? No. He'll stay through the middle of the racetrack, as does Dylan Hauser. Hauser, he knows how to get the job done in the big races when it comes to being in the World Championship races. He's no stranger to the World Championship scene. Of course, having an absence over the past couple of years, but let me tell you right now, that 2 machine, but the 14 of Trey Mills, and now here comes the 09 of Tanner Tomasi, going to make it a 3-way dance for the race lead. Tomasi's found something late in the race. Mills is going to go upstairs into turn number 3 and 4. He'll take the line away from Tanner Tomasi, and now Mills comes after Hauser into 1 and 2. Mills just getting a little tight on the entry into turn number 1. Of course, that will have to slop the 09 machine. Probably doing wonders right now for the 02 of Hauser. Little slider line from both Hauser and Mills through 3 and 4. Tomasi down to the inside. Will he go for the slide job? Slide job engaged. Slide job complete. Now it's the crossover from Trey Mills. They work down the back straightaway. Here comes the 101 machine of Brett Evans and the 31 of Robbie Buchanan Jr. But it's a slide job from Mills. And it's Tomasi back to the inside. 32 down. 8 laps left to run. And Tanner Tomasi, he is a man on a mission right now, trying to come after your race leader of Dylan Hauser. And what is 4/10 of a second. Buchanan trying to go around the outside on Brett Evans. They work down the front straightaway. Buchanan has found something work on the top side of the racetrack. That 31 machine is dialed up and ready to go, and he's slotted into position number 4. How will Tanner Tomasi, how will he get around the 2 machine in the final 6 laps? He's got an opportunity, but he's got to make it count. And you know Hauser, here comes Buchanan on Mills down into 3 and 4, but it's Evans back around the outside of Buchanan. Keep an eye on this battle up for the race lead. It's the 2 of Hauser. He goes upstairs, concrete. He's caught the concrete in the middle of 1 and 2. It checked Howard, checked Tomasi up just a little bit. 4 to run here at Lincoln Speedway. Oh my, we are set for an absolute barn burner of a finish here for round number 1 of the World Championship Qualifying Series. Here he comes once again, the 09 machine. Tanner Tomasi sends it upstairs, lets her read. Now, will he look down for the insider? Turn number 1 and 2, let's find out. Hauser going to protect the line, so Hauser playing defense at the moment. Right on the slider line at both ends, but here he comes, down into 3 and 4. Tomasi waiting for that opportunity. Where's the crossover? Will he get it down the front straightaway? 2 laps left to run. Hauser again protects the bottom down into 1 and 2. Meanwhile, 6th place, Cade Honeycutt coming after a top 5 finish, but into 3 and 4. We're about to go flag to flag in the opening round of the World Championship Pro Qualifying Series. Hauser, 1 lap left to run. Tomasi sticks to bottom through turn number 1 and 2. Hauser on the top side. Hauser's got it down the back straight away for the final time. Down into 3 and 4. He will protect and he will win round number 1 of the 2023 Buttkicker World of Outlaws Late Model Pro Qualifying Series. Dylan Hauser is victorious here at Lincoln. Oh my, what a way to kick off the opening round of the series. A phenomenal start. We take a look at your feature race results coming up on screen. Dylan Hauser is confirmed your winner to take out the opening round of this series from Tanner Tomasi home in second. Trey Mills will grab third. Fourth will be Brent Evans. Robbie Buchanan Jr. He will round out the top five. Sixth will be Caden Honeycutt. Lucas Rourke in seventh. James Braswell Jr. in eighth. JD Brown ninth. And making up your top 10 is Justin Norwood. 11th will be Jason Salter. 12th will be Cody Nevin. Ethan Toda in 13th. 14th is going to be Jacob Fields. 15th is Jesse Entikin. 16th is Nick Cooper. 17th, Richard Murtaugh Jr., the last car on the lead lap. And unfortunately, only finishing 27 laps, Nathan Waddell will be credited with an 18th place finish. But that wraps up in what is round number one of the 2023 World of Outlaws iRacing Late Model Buttkicker Pro Qualifying Series. Now, I don't think we're going to have any interviews for the top three, but don't forget, next week, round number two comes to you from the Volusia Speedway Park, Barbersville, Florida. For round two, can Dylan Hauser, can he back up the win next week? Can Tanner Tomasi or Trey Mills, can they bounce back and get themselves up onto the top step? We'll have to wait and find out. But thank you for joining us here on Ultimate Dirt TV. If you like the action, if you like what you're seeing, hit that like and follow button on the social media pages. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, of course, all free to watch live across Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And what we have coming up this week is we have got two more shows. We've got the Pro Dirt Racing League Pro Late Models, what will be round number 4 at Eldora on the 4th of May. So that'll be Thursday night from 9 o'clock Eastern. And then Friday night at 10 o'clock Eastern will be the American Dirt Series 360 winged sprint cars. You can catch all that action right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. But until next time, folks, we hope that you enjoyed the coverage. Thank you so much for tuning in here to Ultimate Dirt TV. And until next week, or until Thursday and Friday night, my name's Brett Wheeler saying goodbye, and we'll see you next time.